Texas House Committee may never get a chance to hear Robert Roberson testify while he sits on death row. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has filed a second motion to block Roberson from testifying. Kevin Reese has been following this case and joins us from the newsroom with a look at where things stand.
Well, Robert Roberson is still sitting in a jail cell in Livingston, Texas right now because today he did not make the trip to Austin to testify to a legislative committee, a committee that blames Attorney General Ken Paxton for delaying their request yet again. Roberson was convicted in 2003, 21 years ago, for his daughter's death, part of his conviction at the time based on the theory of shaken baby syndrome. In October, he was minutes away from being executed, but a bipartisan group of lawmakers believe he is innocent and they intervened. Their first attempt to get him to testify in person to the Committee on Criminal Jurisprudence was blocked by Ken Paxton. The state Supreme Court agreed the committee can't get in the way of a scheduled execution, but could call him to testify if they wanted. They did, and Roberson was scheduled to be transported from death row in Livingston to Austin today, but last night Paxton intervened again, saying the committee didn't follow proper procedures. So he is asking for a hearing on the matter, wanting it to happen no sooner than January 13th. By the way, that's the last day the current committee will actually be in place. The new legislative session begins the very next day.
They've clearly shown what they intend to do, which is to run out the clock so that the public and this legislature can't hear from Robert.
And I will be damned if I'm going to sit idly by and let my children, and your grandchildren inherit a state where potentially innocent life can be taken from them by the government absent fair trials and absent due process. We are Texas, ladies and gentlemen, and we are better than that.
The reason Paxton wants the delay to January 13th, at least according to his legal filing, is because he and or members of his team will be out of the country until January 6th. His office has not commented any more or any further than that today. Meanwhile, a new execution date for Robert Roberson has not yet been set. Chris?
All right, a lot more to hear from this case. Thank you, Kevin.